Going on the side there, just because I'm going to be doing a lot of boring grinding playing Final Fantasy Tactics. I know there's probably like some verbal overlay here between the two, but I'll just be showing off different things that I've picked up over the years. I made a huge playlist of all my pickup videos and just kind of let it run in the background while I'm doing all this grinding. Hopefully to keep you a little more entertained than just me grinding, but I wanted to do all the grinding and to show that too. Now, let me know if you're watching this, if the audio levels seem right to you, or you can do it after the fact. I can't really double check it, so you can still hear me playing while that's playing. If it's too loud, I can always turn that down. In case you're wondering what we're doing here, we are playing a full monster run Final Fantasy Tactics on the PlayStation 1, and we are grinding levels for our monsters here, and so that's just going to be a lot of repeated action of me moving around the map and throwing monsters at things. So that's it. See if we can get into a fight over here somewhere. There we go. So we're trying to reach our goal. We're at 811 of 1,000. So if we can go any further, that'd be great. You can see the younger version of myself from many years ago picking up things over there in the corner. You're gonna see lots of different pickups by watching that. So pretty cool. You can see where this collection behind me and around this room came from, what I picked it up for, and a lot of times I show the value of it at the time kind of thing, but I think right there before I was showing off some Skylanders or something. I completely got out of that. I started off and I was collecting it all kind of thing, and I know it was for kids, but I found it enjoyable. I did. But I just couldn't keep up with it anymore, and I just I let it all go, and I let it all go super cheaply lately to someone they almost had a connection fit when they got it from me, and I basically it was sitting there in the garage collecting dust. So I unloaded it super cheaply, and that's it. That's what I did. Are you kidding me? I'm not close enough to hit anyone? Alright. Oh, I got poisoned. Right, I forgot this is a poisonous area. Okay. It says on the side there $5, but I actually paid $2.50 for this one. And it's in really great shape. No gold there. This would be an interesting battle. I may not be able to get very far. I might bring just every unit sort of back and let them come to me. It might be a better plan. Let me know if that video playing is a little too loud. I was talking like non-stop. My son was playing some Donkey Konga. The Bango, whatever, the Nintendo GameCube drum set. Pretty good title, it seems like. Cool graphics and things like that. So I'll definitely want to check that one out. The next one is Ghost Recon Island Thunder. It's complete. Again, Ghost Recon games can't go wrong there. Prince of Persia.
of the Two Thrones. He actually gave me these ones. He said the Prince of Persia series weren't really his cup of tea, didn't really enjoy them that much, but I'm willing to check it out. I played a little bit back in the day, but now that I have it, I'll definitely want to check it out more. Another one is Project Gotham 2. Except most of these are complete. I did check this out. This was, I think, one of the original games that
Alright, I'm moving. Try to move back. And we're gonna make them come to us.
Rainbow Six 3, Black Widow. That's complete. One of the games that I used to play online, the original, when I first got my Xbox way back in the day, was Rainbow Six 3. And so this was a follow-up to that. Pretty cool to get that one. I'll have to check it out. That's great back then for sure. Also another one is Mech Assault. I do believe I already have the collection, but I don't believe I have it in a case. So pretty happy to be able to do that. Medal of Honor, Rising Sun. Rainbow Six Lockdown. There's a receipt there as well. This is one here is one of the only incomplete games as far as manuals go. It's Mafia. Some writing on the disc there, but it's still in pretty good shape. I checked it out before. Better days though, cases are totally perfect. Street. Complete. Unreal Championship. Also complete. Chess Master. Complete. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Don't think I ever played this before, so if you do want to check this out, definitely something I think I missed out on. So pretty excited about this. Not like a major Star Wars big person. I mean, I've seen all the movies. I do enjoy them.
That was not good.
And the final one for the original Xbox is Shenmue 2.
Oh, okay.
There's a second disc that's missing from this particular version. It says, includes the feature-length DVD Shenmue. The movie is not in there. That's kind of a bummer. It's probably in some DVD player dumpster or something like that. But if I can find that disc, I will definitely complete this. And I also picked up two Xbox 360 games. The first one is Tekken 6, which I picked up on PS3 the other day. 360 as well. And then finally, Battlefield Company. This is the gold edition. It's also complete. He said that these two 360 games that he said he really got a chance to play. He might have checked them out for a little bit. I got it online. So you can go there. So for the original Xbox, it's $135. There's four titles. So there's the original Xbox one there, and $135 for that. So I ended up paying that. I wasn't even going to try to talk him down from it. He basically wanted $2 originally, or if he took the whole lot, he said $45. So I went right for that deal. When I got there, he said he had like 5 or 6 Xbox 360 games, which he was willing to $4 a game or something like that for it. So I said, well, you know, I only got $40. I didn't have any change or anything like that on me, so which I didn't. I said just throw these two in, that would be 40 kind of thing, and so we went for it. So pretty happy with that deal all around. That was a bunch of new titles to add in. The good thing about it is there's a whole lot of stickers and stuff on them, so I just feel that most of the shelf rates at first. My backlog of indie games is ridiculous. There's a huge stack over here that is being represented on the wall. Certainly
I was getting dicey for a minute there.
just throw things down. So,
Getting dicey.
you know, see
Still
how
not
that
out
goes.
of the
Hopefully I can get that done.
trees yet.
Again, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please comment and thumbs up this video as well. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you all later. Welcome back to my channel. This is Canadian Retro.
Really good.
Pretty slim day to begin with. I mean, a couple more stops at the end of the day, and
Amazing.
ended up working out pretty well.
That was actually a little exciting.
A ton of games, but none of them were really great titles, and the prices are, like I was saying before, they're starting to rise on their titles, so there isn't really a whole lot there that was really worth picking I did pick up 2 titles, and the first one.
Alright, we do not want the swamp, it is lame. Maybe we can go for the valley. The swamp is just, it's too tight. Can't maneuver.
This one here
It's just
says
not good.
$3.99
It's not a good
on it,
suit.
but she actually charged me $2.99 for it. I guess that was a
Oops.
error on her part, or maybe an error on this label. She charged me
Clear out
$2.99
some.
for this one. The next one that I picked up was Need for Speed Underground 2, and it's also complete. This needs to be cleaned, but there's lots of little spots there, but otherwise it's in pretty good shape. And for this one I paid $2.99. So that was my Value Village deals, basically nothing overly impressive there. The next spot I went to was a market that I've been visiting lately. They tend to cut me a deal there, because I go there.
Are we on the other side? Nope.
Pick up a few things, so they tend to give me a deal. This deal wasn't really a deal, I don't think, as far as the value of it goes, in reference to prices that they were asking for these things. This is a deal, but ultimately it's kind of like a break-even sort of deal. So the first thing that I picked up, and the only reason why I picked this up was because I have a box that this one's got to go into, and I picked up the baseball. It says $3.99 here, but I'll explain what I paid, because I basically just bundled everything. The next one is Streets of Rage Genesis. That is a pretty bad game, actually, but I basically just want to play it, and I go into it maybe I'll play later. Yeah, the black backing on them. And this one here, they wanted 30, and this one here, 25. The whole thing, I just offered them 40, and that was that. So they took the 40 for those 4 games. So again, it's pretty much a break-even deal. They were basically overcharging for these Final Fantasy games. I know they don't go for that as much as they were asking for it, but I was able basically to talk them down to the point where it was, reasonable. And as far as from my standpoint, I haven't seen these in the wild at all, really. When I do, they're even higher priced than that, especially at the reseller shops, or whatever you'd like to call them, vintage game shops. Having picked up at that price, if I can find them cheaper, I'll probably end up picking them up later on and selling them off or something like that, recoup some of that cash. The next thing was a pretty good deal too. This is probably a better deal than previous ones that I've been showing here. This was a GG deal. I've explained it before, but for people that are not GG, it's basically like Craigslist. Where I'm at, it's more popular. I think I've said that in a video before, but in case you haven't seen it, that's what the GG is. So I originally responded to this GG ad for a copy of Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VII. The person had, they wanted 25, I believe, for Final Fantasy VII, they wanted 25 for this. They also wanted 15 for this. So I basically offered them 30 for the 2 of them, which is a pretty stellar deal, basically like 15 each. He went for it, and then he asked me if I was interested in any of the other games that he had listed. I had some change left
There
on
we go.
basically, and I offered him $16 for 3 additional games. He said that he would do it for less than 20. So
This is us
I
trying to
found some
grind
change
levels on
basically, and,
monsters.
made the deal. So the first one that I wanted to get a hold of is this one right here. This is Diddy Kong Racing. It's in great shape. The next one generally pretty good shape. Use a little bit of love there, but nothing major. It'll play. The next game that I wanted to pick up was this one here, which is Street Fighter Anniversary Collection. But the only problem was when I actually got these games and I opened them up, this one did not have Street Fighter. It had this game inside it, which was Tekken 5.
Here we go.
So I took it back to the guy and I said, hey look, it's the wrong game, can you find the right disc kind of thing. And he looked around, he couldn't find this disc, which was kind of bumming me out. But he did give me Tekken 5, which
whatever it's.
I have this in my collection already.
No.
But, so he gave me that, it's from on the house. And then with this one, I have a manual that I just need
Got
to
a bunch of new eggs that
Instead,
are cracked.
Capcom versus SNK2, which I think is a more valuable game. So I wasn't totally disappointed when that happened. I ended up getting that.
If you're watching this, maybe you're enjoying the old school pickup videos.
Just sort of threw in that
That's how I built the collection. And what this channel was generally based on back in the day. And let me tell you, I was finding stuff all mind players. Finding stuff all over the place. I'm gonna let them come to me these
Again, it's
days.
not thrifting new prices, but it's kind of in the market of where games are at right now. Basically where my collection's at right now, and I'm to the point where originally a few months ago I started recollecting a lot of different things. I could pretty much get my hands on a ton of stuff. I could go into a place and pick up a whole bunch of those titles. There was no problem.
Never mind, I can hit it from there.
I didn't have those things in my collection, but now as you can see, it's filling shelves here, and as I go into shops, almost any places,
Basically, any of them come within range of me.
seems like, but
I'm
also
gonna hit them
stuff
with
that they do have either I'm not interested in or I already have. So
With,
I'm picking it up.
my two ranged attacks.
Titles I'm seeing, stuff like
So
that.
come at me, you know.
An effort to get those ones. So now I'm sort of outsourcing a little bit outside of that. I'm going into that realm of races kind of thing.
See what happens.
Which is why I made these deals today. Basically, some really great titles, though I think stuff that I wanted to add into my collection. So I'm not unhappy about it all. I didn't pay kind of top dollar for what I was getting, but things that I was planning on getting nonetheless. I think I made a pretty good deal out of it in total. So again, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Feel free to comment down below. Thumbs up this video. Thanks again so much, and I'll see you all later.
Have to move up slightly.
Welcome back to my channel. This is Canadian Metro. I've got another pickup here. Some interesting finds, but they're not really thrift finds for the most part. There's one game that I got from the thrift shop. I checked my usual spots today, and there really wasn't anything out there that was worth the price they were asking for them. And generally speaking, there wasn't a whole lot out there to begin with. I did see a couple of but the actual system, game gear first game that I picked up was from the thrift shop. It was this one right here, Spiral Year of the Dragon. This is for PlayStation.
Oh no.
This is the greatest hits version, but I said it before. I say it now. Characters greatest hits. Like some people are black label kind of people are really picky about it or whatever. I'm not at all. I don't care if it's greatest hits or biggest losers or whatever you want to call it. It doesn't matter to me what they want to call it as long as it's the game and I can play it. This one I'll definitely be able to play. It just means find everything on there is just days, but I think this will probably have been gone by then. And the only problem is the case is cracked right here, which isn't that big of a deal, so don't replace that, but the manual right there is good. So just slightly in that corner right there, looks like they probably got exits that sit down and hold the manual in place. But other than that, it's in great shape, so I'm really happy to have that one. The next ones all came from Future Shop. Now in Canada right now there's a half price deal. If you buy one, or it's like half price used games. I'm not sure how they're phrasing it, but basically the way it works out is buy 2 used games, one ends up being free. So there's always a wreck of equal value. So the first one actually is on clearance this it's a pretty decent looking game. I heard back in 2009 when this came out that it had some issues with online, but I'm not much of an online fighter guy. I'm not very good at these fighter games. I do like playing them, but I'm not very good at them. So I don't really go online.
That's how you do that.
There probably end up destroying me, and it probably wouldn't be a lot of fun. Challenge.
I don't know if that Berserk's a bad thing. Does the Berserk make them go Berserk on you? I don't think so.
Check it out. I've never actually played a game.
It actually makes them more powerful, so I don't understand why Mind Blast would allow that. But
come across
it does.
Fighter's game, so I thought I would start here and see if I like it or not. It looks really cool. I mean, the drawings and stuff in it are...
I'm not noticing the monsters being lower level.
If you want to check that one out, but again, that's King of Fighters.
Oh geez, why am I going this way? I don't want the volcano. Take some nice wooded area or something.
Whatever the super price is, I basically paid that for 2 games. So the first one that I'll show you that was listed for $5 is Fable 2.
Come on,
this
you.
One here, well, it's a used game. This one here,
there we go.
I paid $2.50.
Oh, I forgot to clear my bag out of unneeded monsters. Monsters? They're called monsters?
So
I call them
manuals, kind of beat up, actually, not in the greatest shape. That's too bad, really. I was hoping that they would put these together. Beat up stuff, but check out the disc.
Hey, there's another one.
Perfect, so that's what
Level 78, super low brave. Level 78 though. What's mine?
If not,
Mine also 78.
trading water or something like that.
Where is it?
$2.50. I thought I would pick it up. The other one that I got for $2.50.
Let's skip right past it.
Gears of War 2. Actually,
Oh, mine's 87.
surprisingly,
Never mind.
Probably because every single person who owns an Xbox 360 probably has it. I can't recall if I actually have this one in my collection.
Red.
I'll have to go back through and check it out, but I'll open it up right now. Again, this one here was
I'm live streaming for Extralife.
$50 for this. I already tell when the case is a little bubbly or something like that's what this probably experienced past. That's really unfortunate, but that's the way it goes. Doesn't look too bad. Disc.
Oh, this is interesting. But I can hit you right off the start. Boom!
Let's see what happens with that one. And roll is not too bad at all. So $2.50. Hopefully that disc can play. Here's more too. So they're all listed at $15. So basically, what I did was I paid $7.50 for each one. So this one here is technically 6. Looks like it's probably in better shape than the Xbox games. And the sort of cover here is a bit beat up. It's not in great shape, that's for sure. Check the disc. Looks like it's in pretty decent shape there, not too bad at all. That's the most important part. So, 750, not too bad. 26, little bump. Next one is 5. This one's in better shape cosmetically on the outside for sure. Actually, in great condition. Disc, great, it's perfectly well. That's pretty awesome. Resident Evil 5 complete, $7.50. Never got to check out this right here. Again, there's like a little bit of bubbling in that. The actual just find a replacement piece for it. I'm sure it can't be that hard. This is actually great. Glad that these discs, they don't look like they're being resurfaced either. They don't have those like resurfacing lines and stuff on them. So, there it is. So I think that is it's a pretty slim handle there. This one's got a key.
Ooh.
But hold on. I always like the sound of the game, so I do want to check this one out. The last one. So right here it's Final Fantasy 13 2. I like the original Final Fantasy games. I really enjoy them. This one right here. I don't know a whole lot about it. I didn't buy it back in the day. Looks like it's probably in better shape. It's a little bit of bubbling right here, but again, that might just be the case. So not too bad. I'm not including the King of Fighters game here. All of these used games, so the 6 games here end up costing me $50. On top of that, so that was a pretty big deal. Around $7.50 or $8 per game. Not too bad at all, especially for generally pretty good titles. Again, those are my pickups from today. Thanks again for watching. If you can, please subscribe if you haven't already, and feel free to comment down below. Thumbs up this video if you get the opportunity. Thanks again for watching. I will see you all. I'm back really quickly here. One more in my collection Grand Theft Auto Vice City, but I didn't have Grand Theft Auto 3, at least I don't recall having it in my collection. I think I purchased Vice City other ones, but now I have them complete and I have the box. It's not in too bad a shape. It's definitely not perfect, but it's not bad at all. So again, thank you so much for watching. Just thought I'd throw that in there, and I will see you all later. Welcome back to my channel. This is Canadian Retro. I have a contest entry for Corey Sazmir's contest in which he has 50 subscribers. He has a 50 subscriber contest going on right now, and he wanted to know, and this is his question, well, the gist of his question is, what is your favorite memory, video game in holidays such as Christmas, which you got something you sort of fondly look back? My greatest memory would be back in around 86 or 87, maybe 85. My father brought home for my brother for Christmas a Commodore 64. Now basically this was a share between the two of us, but my brother bought it, so it basically went to him. I got a big 20 out of the deal, which was also a great machine. The Commodore 64 is probably the machine of choice basically as far as gaming went in our household. We did have an NES system. I can't recall if we got that before or after Commodore 64. I think we got it after, but I can't be totally certain about that.
That was that was a good battle.
We would play sometimes on the NES, or something else.
That's a multi-block
Serious gaming, I guess, we like to call it. We would be sitting there at the Commodore 64. There were a number of really great games for that system. One that I particularly enjoyed was the Ghostbusters game. It had, the soundtrack even in it, although it was really, really choppy. Of course, that old kind of sound couldn't really get CD quality or something like that. But that game was really fantastic.
Monsters are supposed to be leveling up me, but I feel like they aren't.
I get the point of it. I think it's
I'm gonna throw Ramza in this battle. Try not to gain
I
any
actually
levels
was
with
never
them.
able to fully complete the game because at the end of the
So I might be just wasting my time powering those dragons up even more.
Stay up Marshmallow Man's legs in order to get into the building to finish the game. And every single time you'd always end up crushing me, so you have to play through the entire game again to get to that point. So there's just like the save states or anything like that.
Alright, no, we're great.
That's what made it wicked hard. That was one of the games that I loved on that. Another one was another game called
Alright, let's see what we got for monsters here.
These games were necessarily,
And what their levels are at.
advertisements for Commodore 64 that much. I didn't really watch a lot of TV shows and things like that back then, but I loved it to death. It was just really cool.
Oh man, I'm level 71, so if they're leveling off, if their level's based off of my skill, then we'll see if that's actually true.
It's basically static, but a character would walk up the screen in each scene and they would have a conversation with you. And based on the conversation, they might pull their gun on you and try to shoot you. They might walk away, they might walk away happy, they might walk away angry, whatever. And later on, it would have the repercussions. For instance, if you got shot,
They're not
by
leveling
someone,
off of me, they're leveling off of anything
you would end up
that's in the party.
dying in the street basically because the doctor would do a good job.
Because I'm running 71. This guy's 88.
He would actually help you out.
So my plan's not gonna work
And
out.
the funny part about that was to see actually who your characters are because you had this side profile where you see
Okay.
part of his face. You look down one side of him, you see his gun on his side, and you can see a bandage going across where you previously had been shot. It's pretty funny. I really enjoyed that game as well. I mean, there were so many games I could sit here for hours going on, but some of my great memories from the Commodore 64 and that particular Christmas way back when we got that system. Again, I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Please check out the footage. It's pretty cool. It's got lots of different pickups, and you guys are really knowledgeable as far as stuff, retro stuff. So make sure you check it out. I'll leave a link down below. Also, if you could, thumbs up this video, subscribe, check out my other videos as well. I've got lots of different pickups that might be interesting in just value. And again, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you all later. Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is Canadian Retro. I'm just coming back with a collection update as I've added some things into my collection that were technically sitting in my in-laws' basement. So I never really showed it to you, or I haven't actually put it on the shelf. I went over there today and I picked some of that stuff up. I also have some pickups, or a couple items rather, from a Value Village, and I also have stuff from a pawn shop that sometimes I check out, but for the most part I don't really want to pay the prices at a pawn shop. But I got some pretty good deals today, so I actually ended up picking a few things up here. The first stuff that I'll go through are the things that I had that I just kind of found recently, like some boxes in my house, and then other ones are from my in-laws' place. So I'll get to that right now. The first stuff I'll show you is actually from my house. This is just sitting in a box upstairs. It's Wii Sports. I never actually played this disc because my Wii was modded, so I just installed this on it. I have played the game, but I haven't actually used the disc before. I also found Grand Theft Auto 4. And also the map that goes with it, so pretty happy to get that back where it belongs. I also found upstairs this copy of Replay that's never been opened as well. Not super desirable or anything like that, but never opened it, so it's still sealed. So that's all the things from upstairs, like the general things, and I'll get into some other ones. I also found in the basement at my in-laws these three sleeves. They're just kind of cool for the graphics and everything on them. Interesting story behind it. My original one, I believe, had this game that had Mech Assault, and it had Xbox Live Arcade. I believe that was games that were together, or it might have been the other, might have been these two were together. Anyways, the one that came with Mech Assault, I had this Xbox, and not an interesting story, and I'm really kind of still bothers me a bit. But it really bothered me back in the day, but it just bothers me a bit now. I was living in a different city than I am now, and I was about to move here, and I was moving out of the apartment that I was in, and my roommate had this friend of his that would come over frequently and stuff like that, and I've helped that guy out before doing different things, and I was pretty decent to him. I wasn't a big fan of him. A little bit not my kind of thing.
Alright, so we may run into a slight problem there. I gotta do a search on this.
And things like that. And he came over one day, and my buddy wasn't around, and my other roommate was sitting there but wasn't really paying attention. And this guy, because I was moving out and I had everything boxed up, he took the entire Xbox that I had packed away, ready to move, and that was the one that came with this. So I was pretty bummed about that. I ended up replacing that Xbox later on. I couldn't really afford to at the time to do that, and my wife graciously bought me a new system when she saw it on sale, and that's the one that came with the top spin version and the Amped 2. So I was pretty happy, when she did that. I was really ecstatic about it. I'm still kind of bummed about the whole guy stole my Xbox thing, but I kind of went to chase him down around town, and we just really couldn't find him. He was kind of all over the place. He was really trying to elude us, and I was basically leaving like that day, so I didn't get a chance really to get him back, kind of deal. Not that I was like gonna hunt him down and beat him up or anything, but it was just, you know, I didn't really get a chance to get that system back. And you know, now it doesn't bother me so much because they're a dime a dozen, but back then it would kind of bother me a bit. So these are the three sleeves. Anyways, it became more of an interesting story than the sleeves are actually not that interesting. So some of the other things that I found in the basement were a copy of Final Fantasy Tactics with this gigantic sticker on it. It's a rental one. This disc has been resurfaced in the past, so it is definitely not perfect, but it is a copy of Final Fantasy Tactics. It is loose, but you know, it's there. And then also in the basement I found Tomb Raider 3. I already have this game in my collection, but I think this one's probably in better shape because this was not a used copy, this was my original copy, so it's pretty pristine. Like, I kept these things in good shape, and you know, there's no like stickers or anything like that on it. And the case is good, which is hard for a PlayStation 1 game.
Alright, so doing what I'm trying to do, according to the interwebs, is not gonna work. So I say we just try it again till we get it, I guess. So we need the hill. Let's get there.
Back in the day, so I'm really happy to get that back again. Some of the things that I found.
Doesn't matter what level Canadian Retro is.
Binder, which has
I'm gonna level with my highest number in my party.
PlayStation 1 games, so I'll show you all those right now.
Or in my roster.
That I had in my system.
So if I put a total week party together, they're still going to be the highest
NES ones, I remember
level.
kind of when I was a kid.
So we give it another shot. We try again.
For the NES game,
And that's it.
for PlayStation 1, I had to get it, and when I got this, I was not disappointed. I'm hoping that in the basement at my in-laws, I'll be able to find a case for that one as well, because I'm pretty sure I didn't throw it
My
out.
concern now is I'm even worse off than I was before.
Another game that I really liked to play back in the day was Tetris Plus. I always remember when you got one line in the game and screamed at you, single! And I always thought it was funny for some reason. But anyways, yeah, so Tetris Plus. And it's in fairly decent shape. It's not too bad, really. The next one is Mech Warrior 2.
Let's see what we get.
It's not too bad. I mean, maybe a little bit scratched up, but it's definitely play. Another one that's it's also still on the shelf behind me here is Flow Borders 3, and this one might actually be in better condition. I'm not certain. It's definitely not perfect, but Destruction Derby. This was a rental, obviously, that I got, so it's a little bit
Probably the best.
resurfacing, probably.
That
It's not too
possible?
Need for Speed portion.
Look out this way first.
This one is NHL Face Off 98. And finally, from that binder that I found is Crusader No Remorse. So, pretty good at it. Lots of experience things that I already had. I thought I'd show you that. The next things that I'll show you are from pickups that I got today.
So the party to do this.
From
Of course, I'm going to do
first place
the worst possible idea.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
The worst option, of course, because that's my style.
I know it's valued more than that, so I picked it up. I'm not super interested in SpongeBob stuff. I'm a little bit old for that, so you know, there's a SpongeBob game though, and I've checked it. It's all complete, and yeah, this is in great shape. Also, I picked up Sonic Heroes. This one was actually $2.99 GameCube game. Kind of surprises me that it was cheaper than the other one, but anyways, it's the player's choice version, but I don't care. got a PlayStation 3. I only played like a couple games on it, like Little Big Planet was one I wanted to check out, and I really didn't like it. Couldn't afford like $60 a pop for games and stuff like that. But now that I'm finding them for like under 10, sometimes like for free or whatever, I'm starting to pick up PlayStation 3 games, and you know, since this one's only on the PlayStation, I've never actually played it. Another one which is odd, and I know some people are probably gonna laugh because I've heard that this game is pretty much horrible, but I thought I'd pick it up anyways. This Duke Nukem Forever. I paid $6 for this. It's sealed. It tells you how much the pawn shop you can buy this game. That's $6 for the sealed PS3 game. But you know, I thought I'd pick it up anyways. Add it to the collection, and I don't always look at opinions of games. Sometimes I want to check them out for myself, so I will definitely open this and I would like to do. Also, at the pawn shop, there were a bunch of PlayStation 1 games. They usually have the same ones. They have the same ones sitting there for quite some time. People are buying them. They're not really that great of titles, but I picked up a few of them. Nothing like super stellar or anything like that. But I didn't have in my collection, and for the price I figured I would. That was from here's Colony Wars. It was $3. It was kind of interesting, like looks like a spaceship shooter. I never actually checked this one out before, so it looks pretty cool though, anyways, and it's complete. It has discs. These discs are not in the most pretty shape though. They will probably need to resurface, but for $3 I figured RC, Assault on the Battery, and this one here is also $3. In case this is better games and stuff, it's kind of deal going on there. I'll have to replace that. The disc is really big, so I thought I'd pick it up. The next one is Need for Speed. This one's Hot Pursuit, so Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit. And again, this was $3. It's not too bad shape at all, actually. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. $3 for that. I'm happy to do that. The next one is actually one I already had in my collection, so I don't really know why I bothered to pick it up. I think I kind of was in a rush. I just had to pick up my son, so I was really just kind of like grabbing and going sort of idea. And so I ended up picking this one up, but it's Asteroids. It's completely kind of beat up, but the other copy I have on the shelf is much better. I'll probably sort of like see which disc is better of the two, and then make my copy. But you know, worst comes to worst, at least I got a case that isn't all beat up or something like that. Another game on it. And probably got this one. You know, I guess one of their subscribers. And then finally, a game I'd like to check out for sure is Enter Electro Spider-Man 2. That one I also paid $3 for. So, pretty good deal, I think, all around. Especially that last one, I do want to check out that Spider-Man game. I tend to like those games. So, that's really awesome right there. Those are all my general pickups, but I have one more item, and I hope you've stuck around this long to see what this is, because I'm so happy about this. I was down in the in-laws basement, and I knew it was down there, and I never bothered to actually pick it out or anything like that. I finally picked it up today, and I'm so glad I did. Here it is. It is a box for an NES action set. This thing is dusty, but it is mint. Like, there is not really much wear in the corners or anything like that. My wife is really nice to her stuff, and this has lasted that many years sitting in that basement, and it is basically brand new. and this will be a
That one.
wonderful display piece. I know I've said before I'm not a box collector, but I mean, come on, look at this. This is amazing. So I'll just open it up here, because it gets even better. I've already checked out what was inside. There is no system in here, it's just the box. But there are a couple of things that are of interest here. There was a sleeve there. And manuals for a couple of things. So there's no manual for that. That is as good as it gets, man. It doesn't get much better than that as far as condition goes. Dent here in the corner, but that's it. And also, which I have in my collection, Star Tropics. It's manual. The only thing about it is there's a little bit of a rip back here, but it's actually a rip. It's just like a feeling of some sticker or something on there at some point. But again, really good shape overall. Inside the box, there's a control deck manual. It's in pretty good shape. It's got like a little bit of wear and tear on it. Overall, it also has poster, which basically I'm probably the first one to ever open. I'm not going to open it any further, so it's perfect. I am going to balancing it. I'm just going to be careful with this one. It has like all the keys and stuff like it's with Metroid and stuff in there. Just awesome. Probably once there's something to put it up on the wall down here. And then also the instruction manual that goes with the zapper was in there as well. Now, it still gets better. Inside there, these boxes. The first one is Tetris. Now the game's not in here, but I do have the game already. And then there's the sleeve. Also the manual. See that there, the sleeve and the manual are in this box. Again, so happy. And I mean, again, such good shape. Unbelievable shape that this is in. There's no like real wear and tear in it. Nothing's bent or anything. It's really good shape. That just has a sticker on there. There's no back to the base. The next one, I'll show you first. Super Mario 3, the Steam box. Same thing, I'm not going to open it up here, but it's such a great shape. Corners are perfect. Everything, and I have an extra copy of this. The sleeve is in here, which is clean up. It's kind of dusty actually. The manual is in here as well. So cool. That's what the display as well. And the last one, I have an extra copy of course, but also and there's that one. It is gorgeous as well. I knew that Nintendo box is down there. I had no idea that the box was inside. I know that there's not so super happy with that. The only thing wrong with this one is it's a little bit local here. Kind of been crushed a little bit, but it's not even that bad. I mean, I've seen it really worse than that. But again, the manual's in there. So impressed with that. Kind of a long video. I hope you stuck around. Check all that stuff out. Get super pumped about some of these items. I'm really happy to add my old stuff in, and then these items that were sitting down there are amazing. I'm really stoked about it. Again, if you have not subscribed, please do, and feel free to comment down below. Thumbs up if you can. And again, thank you so much for watching. See you all later. out of their boxes here from a previous video. I'll probably be doing that today, taking these all out of their boxes and getting them on the shelf. I probably won't end up keeping them on the shelves here. It's just not well lit enough really to see them. So what I'm probably going to do is over on this side of my room here, I'm going to put up a few shelves and things like that and have them better on display. When I end up doing that, I'll probably make a video because I've had some requests that people want to see all the Skylanders that I have in my collection. So once I get them sort of over there, which might be a little while because I'm not going to be able to get to it this weekend, once I get them over there, I will do an overview kind of tour of all the different Skylanders that I've collected thus far. I'm really
I have to
close.
clear out my storage again.
Completely got the first series.
We'll see
That's
what
no
happens.
problem. I'm really close on the second series, so I'm only missing
I meant to let you replace
Bash
things to make
and
room, so.
Legendary Slam Band. Those are the only two that I'm missing from that entire series. And then, obviously, from the newest series, I'm sort of collecting as I go and just checking them off as I get them, and I'm going to eventually get them all. That's my intention, anyways. So, stay tuned for all of that. That's going to be sort of in my videos as we go along here. You'll see lots of Skylanders appearing over and over again. If that's not really your bag, pay attention anyways, because I'm still picking up retro stuff in the meantime as well. I only was able to find a few things today that interest me. There were a ton of games actually at the Value Village that I stopped in at, but nothing really of particular interest. Either already had it or just had no value, wasn't interested in playing it, or things like that. So I picked up a few that I'm kind of interested in playing. So here we go. The first one is for the original Xbox. It is
Here we go.
I paid $4 for it.
Closest. Ego. Where's my helper? There's some helper. Let's just take stock out of this. This is my helper, is this guy? Seriously. Is there anyone else? That's my helper, is a freaking dark chocobo. That's gonna last long. Alright. Get off a pot shot on everybody. This is gonna be serious tactics. So act. You just step on that. Oh well. Oh no, it can get to me already? I thought they didn't have very good movement. Clearly not. Oh, that needed to hit. That needed to hit so bad. Ugh. just hit me from there? Oh, that's not good. We're done already. It's over, folks. It's already dead. Unless miracles happen. I think I'm just smoking, right? 405 damage, dead. Lame. We try again.
I'll show you. Is this one right here? It is
Just isn't working out.
Men Air Combat. This one was regularly
No
priced
pot
at
shots. I gotta
$9.95 in the
move
store,
back all
so
those guys
that's
with
what I mean. I'm
movement
pretty
come
sure this
in.
game's not worth $9.95.
I try to take my
Might be,
focus
but
on one at a
I
time.
highly doubt it. Luckily, like I
That's
said,
what
it
it's
was
gotta
2
be.
for 1, so basically for $10 I got 2 games. The second game here is Dr. Mario 64. So again, that one was listed at $9.95, but because of the 2 for 1, basically worked out that all the games that I bought today were about $5 and change, like $5.50 approximately.
Put the pickups back
So
on until we get the
everything on
battle
the show
again.
is basically at that level, so whatever the value is on it, it's actually different. For the SNES, I picked up Arrow the Acrobat. I'm not totally certain of this title. I think I heard that this is not one of the better titles, but I'll be the judge of that myself. It was regularly priced at $10 as well, $9.95, so basically $10. The next one, I love these games. This is Desert Strike, and it was listed at $10. And I picked up Metal Combat. Looks pretty cool there. They're in decent shape, they'll clean up nicely. So I also picked up World Heroes 2. So I'll have to check those out. These SNES titles, I don't know a whole lot about, especially these 2 here. I'm kind of going out on a limb on them, and I hope they're good titles. I'll have to definitely check them out though. For the
This battle.
PlayStation 2, this is one that probably got burned a little bit on. I guess it's not valuable, but I'd never seen it in the wild. It is not complete, but
Why is that
it is
whole face on them?
Echo. Looks
Is it
kind
cast
of
on my
interesting.
team?
I don't really know a whole lot about it, but it caught my eye. There it is there. They put a game sticker on it, but luckily these are in fairly decent shape. That one's a little
Or is that
scratched
mine?
up.
That's
I'm not
mine
sure
up
I
there.
can run it through
Oh.
my skip doctor if I need to. So
Whose turn
there's
is it?
Altered Echo right there. For the original Xbox, I picked up 2 games. One is Dead or Alive 3. And the case on this one is in particularly good shape. The manuals in there supposed to be complete. And the game disc is really decent. It's in great shape, I'm sure. It'll play pretty fun. The next one I picked up is Legacy of Kain Defiance, and I didn't really get a good deal, I think, by throwing this one out. I thought it would be a pretty valuable game, but I guess it isn't. There it is complete. But again, I didn't want to add it in my collection. It's really in decent shape, too. It doesn't look like too bad a game. I guess it just doesn't hold a lot of value, maybe because it's an Xbox title and not really fully certain about that. insert on it. It says the manual is plain, but it actually has an insert inside. It has that reflective thing. You can see that. That's kind of cool. Like, it makes it look three-dimensional. So that's kind of neat. I didn't realize the game had that. But yeah, so Crash 2. Pretty excited to add that one into the collection. It probably needs a new steering case though. And then finally, the last game that I picked up, probably burned myself on it, but no big deal, is the Die Hard trilogy. So you get all of these games pretty much for either $9.95 or $8.95 because it was because if you buy one, get one. And it ended up working out quite nicely. When I took all these up to the counter, I said, "Hey man, can you work out a deal for me?" He kind of brushed me off at first on it, but I said, "Come on, like I'm buying quite a few games here. I was buying 12 games." So when he rang everything up, he basically took off the price of one of these games and another like $6 or something like that. So in total, all the games I ended up paying $67.78. So not too bad. It works out around $5.50 a game. So I'm pretty happy with that. I know some of these games are probably not worth $5.50, but really happy to add them to my collection. For 12 games, that price is not too bad at all. Hope you enjoyed my pickups from today. If you can, please thumbs up this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. The button's right down there. And if you want to comment, you can also comment down below as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all later. Why I'm doing this video today. Actually, the reason why I'm doing it is I want to show you a device that I picked up recently off of eBay. It's for cleaning, or not cleaning, but rather repairing CDs, DVDs, and whatnot. I have a couple of games that are in need of repair. Obviously, it's not going to repair something like a crack or anything like that, but definitely scratches and things like that. It's supposed to clean up. It claims to be able to do the job, so I'm going to check it out. Now, the item that I got is not brand new. It was actually open, but it said that it was new but open. So we'll have to see exactly if that's the case with this. The first thing I'll do though, I'll show the two games that I picked up today. I went around actually thrifting and just didn't really find a whole lot. I mean, I saw some stuff out there. I saw some PS1 games. One of them was like SimCity 2000. Opened it up, the game was scratched up so bad that you probably wouldn't even be able to repair it. So I passed on it. There was another game as well, Dragon Ball Z, something or other. I can't remember the PlayStation 2. And it was scratched up. Just not really interested. The value wasn't really there for it. Plus it was missing the manual, so I basically passed on that as well. I also saw a boxed SNES at a Value Village, but they wanted $129 for it, plus taxes. So taxes where I'm at are 13%, which basically means that you end up paying, I don't know, somewhere around $150, $145, somewhere in that range. I haven't really done the math on that, but definitely not worth it. The box was not pristine by any stretch of the imagination, so I don't know where they're getting the pricing on that one. I really hope that someone doesn't buy it because the price is outrageous. I don't think they should get the idea in their head that they could sell their console for that particular price. But again, I had to pass on that. It wasn't worth it. Again, saw a couple of games there, two scratched up, didn't bother with, but not really valuable enough to repair. great shape, it looks like. I mean, obviously with some cleaning and stuff like that, I clean every single game I get. I have a huge backlog of games I didn't clean. And that one there I paid $6 for. This one also I paid $6 for, and it's Rayman 2, the greatest seed. Pretty cool green cartridge that I need. Also paid $6 for this one, like I said before. Really wanted to check this out. But the major point of this video is this package that I received right here in the mail from eBay. This should be my disc cleaner, I think. We're about to find out. Right there is Dr. Skip, DVD CD repair cleaning system. So it has been opened before. Obviously, it looks, at least from the outside, it looks in pretty good shape. So I'm just gonna open this guy up and let's see what we have inside first and foremost. It's obviously the handle for turning it. Here's the Dr. Skip itself. Seems like it's in pretty decent shape, I would say. I mean, I've never really seen one before to know that. Never really used one before, so that'll be interesting as well. But I will try to get a decent recording of that. So there that is. Also included repair tips and things like that. And it seems like there is mostly a bottle of this. It's probably about that much on it. So a person did use this for a little bit, but not. So hopefully,
Really?
out.
That was
Test
a shot. 30% chance.
Is this game right here, which I got the other day, was the Dukes of Hazzard. I got this one at Tony's. I couldn't open the bag in the store. Actually, since then I've been opening the bag in the store. I just went to the counter saying, you know, please check the condition first, and they're letting me do it, so I'm curious about that. But this particular game right here was still in the bag, and when I got it home, I made my video, and then I went to test it out after cleaning the disc off a little bit and stuff like that, and it failed to go in. I'll actually show you that right now, so I'll go back upstairs and I will pop this in and show you that. Alright, so here's the game that we're going to be testing this out on here. It's the Dukes of Hazzard, Return of the General Lee. I got this recently, actually. It's in one of my most recent pickups videos. It was complete, the manual was a little bent, but the game disc is in pretty rough shape. You can probably see this there. You can see it's pretty bad. Major gouges, I would say, but there are some serious scratches on there. So I'm going to see if this device here actually fixes this up. I'll show you right now, actually. Probably hear that it's struggling to try to read that disc, and it's just not. That's as far as it gets is that disc. So we're gonna try this out and see if we can get this sucker going. Alright, so here's that disc again, and I'll put the liquid on, the rejuvenating fluid onto this right now.
Was that 6
Kind of hard
times
to
I
do,
tried
probably
it?
one-handed, but here we go. This is my first attempt at it, so we'll just see how things go. Okay, so we have the liquid now on there, and I will then insert it into the Skip Doctor. So here we go. In the instructions it says to take this and make sure that the disc does 2 complete rotations. Apparently as I'm turning I'll probably spray this one twice, just because it was pretty scratched up. So I'll go at this again. So what it says next is to take this blue cloth and dry it. Some scratches on here. We have to do this again. Get it right. But dry now. So use this here. Scratches on here. I don't know if it's totally breakable, but to tell you the honest truth, we're gonna find out. Probably try to run just one more time. It does say repeat as necessary, and this one was pretty beat up, so try this one more time. So it's looking a little bit better. I will take the cloth, dry it off, and try to buff out any remaining scratches and whatnot on it.
How awful is that?
Definitely some improvement in it. Some of the big scratches though are still quite difficult. So I don't know if it's a good job. Let's see. Try it out again with that. Might be as good as it's going to get. So let's test the sucker out and see if it goes this time. Seems to me that it worked. That's excellent. So far, so good. Trying a few different load cycles here. Pretty happy with that. I think that works. So I wanted to say that the skip dock proceeded to do its job. There's the disc right there. You can still see there's some minute scratches on it, but probably nothing more than normal. There are definitely like small bugs on there. You can see there's 80 circles. But we saw in the video it works now, so I'm super happy with that because this is not, a mega expensive game, but it's a fairly pricey game, so I'm glad that I could get it working. Again, that was the Dukes of Hazzard, so really cool. Definitely worth the investment. I'm highly recommending it. It's a bit of a pain in the arms, and that I've drank it quite a few times. I'll definitely fast forward through that because it's not really fun to watch it. So that's pretty cool though. Presenting on working so well. I'm really pleased, and you need to miss the need repairs. You don't want to take it for a few dollars each. Probably might want to invest in this skip dock. It seems like it's a pretty good product. It works quite well. Like I said before, highly recommended on my end. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you have your something, please do. If you feel like it, comment down below. Thumbs up this video. Those things always help out. I'd like to thank you all again for watching, and see you all later. because I had some really good finds when it comes to that. The first thing I'll show you is a new SWAT Force character, which is Countdown. Pretty cool looking. I think he's like fires missiles and things out of his arms or whatever, so that's kind of cool. I really like the detail and expression on that character. Kind of cool. The next one is Magnet Charge. He's actually one of those ones that you can rip apart and put with another one and actually swap. So, pretty cool character right there. Can't wait to open them up and do that one. And the last thing for scavengers that I picked up was this pack right here, which is the Power of Time Adventure pack. It says here the Power of Time there. It also has popcorn and over here it has other YouTube videos I've seen this done before. You can use this crystal on your portal in the hub menu.
Alright, that's it.
When you start off it's on the portal and then beat up the training dummies that are there, and you can rack up gold coin like crazy for leveling up your character. So I wanted to get this so I could do that.
We tried.
Because I don't really want to spend hours and hours grinding. Basically, level up all my characters in seconds kind of thing. So that's something I really wanted to add in, and so I picked it up. Now on to the retro stuff for all you people that are really into that. Really more my area of interest, although my Skylander selection is huge. I really like the retro stuff. So the first game I wanted to show you that from a thrift shop today for $4.
Figure this out.
Is this one right here. It's Land of the Dead Road Fiddler's Dream, original Xbox title, and $4. This one here is actually sealed. So what I'd like to do with this actually is I don't collect sealed games. If somebody's looking for this thing and they're looking for it sealed, I'd be willing to do a trade for a copy of this.
I don't need either of these.
It's open, complete, great condition. It has to be in great condition. Basically, it should look crap. But, it's obviously open. I would gladly trade that for this one because I know some people are really interested in games. I would like a little bit of, butter on the top kind of thing. As far as the trade goes, because obviously this sealed game is probably 3 times the value of the open one. So I would like, something else to sweeten the pot for me a little bit. But that's not really my intention for doing it. The reason why I trade this one is that I don't.
Okay, is this going to be the one?
Appreciate them a lot more than I would. I want to be able to play them. I don't want them just sitting on the shelf, this kind of thing. So, but anyways, so this Land of the Dead game, I did enjoy the movie. I did very much enjoy the movie, so I'm pretty happy to add that one in. The next thing I wanted to show you, I actually got a previous day from flea market that I picked up some Genesis titles recently and a few other things. I took the SNES that I got the other day, and it wasn't working on my system in the living room upstairs. The power pack that I have for it is an aftermarket one, and I think it's either on the Fritz or something like that. Like it works fine with the NES. It's supposed to work with the SNES as well, because it has a different kind of plug with it, and it just really fails to power it up. But I took it down there, and it actually worked perfectly fine. So, I did that one. That was my intention of going down there, and while I was down there, I also checked out their titles. The first one that I picked up for $5 is this one right here, Dungeon Magic. This is kind of an interesting game. It is a attempt at 3D first-person kind of perspective. I don't know if it's a great title necessarily. I know that it's an expensive title. I think I basically paid what the value of it is. But I do really like the artwork on the front of it. It looks pretty cool. And I think that will definitely
I don't recommend that.
really nice. So happy to add this in the collection. The next or $5 as well. It's full spot Sega Genesis. And this one here is complete. The manual does have a few small tears on the border, but otherwise it's in pretty good shape. The game itself has a small bit of tear as well, but it's all there. It just needs to be glued back down. But you will obviously see those creases and things that are there. But an interesting thing, and if you don't know, is a Mario style platformer, basically. But it features, the 7-Up spot from famous sort of back in the day. So really cartoony kind of graphics. I really wanted to check it. It looks like a lot of fun, so I decided to pick it up. It was $5. We had this one listed actually for $13, and this one here was $5. So this is $5. So I just offered it. Next things I'm really pleased with. After I went and picked up that Xbox game, I went to Tooties, which is basically like just a different company. So they sell some new stuff there as well as used things that people don't make. So I went there and I was checking their game section because they're actually really pleased with the price in relation to the value village nowadays, and even the Goodwill. So, for instance, a lot of the games you know this week on Xbox One actually for a lot of them now are $5. Games at the value village are around $6 now. So not really a place you can get an excellent deal unless you find something really rare, like for instance a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 that I found the other day. I mean, that was a good deal for the $4 that I ended up paying for it. But most of the titles that I have now aren't really worth $6 of that, which is really unfortunate. But it's Tooties place. They still have their games generally at $2.99, $3.99, so like I haven't seen anything really over $4. As far as like Xbox, PS2 type titles there, I haven't seen any Genesis titles there, and I have seen some Genesis titles. I haven't seen any SNES titles there, so I don't know how they would price them there, but I figured it would probably be about the same. But I went there and I really saw counting out their sports titles, so they're releasing probably 15, 20, even more sports titles for the Xbox or PS3. And also there's some PS3 ones there as well. They're up there all sports titles, and I'm not really that interested in those titles, so I left them there. When I was walking in, a bunch of PS games sitting there, loose, just sort of in like a little container or whatever. I checked it out, but there wasn't really anything in there. But as I was checking those out, I took a look at some. Let's see. It is a Mad Catz case, and for this, I paid $30, but it's definitely this case is not empty. So I saw it there. Hey, Mad Catz case probably has some video game stuff on this company for it. So, I got her to take it out of the glass case and away we went. So what was in here? A Nintendo Game Boy Advance SP. It's a red color. It's not in too bad a shape. Actually, it's quite nice. But it is cleaning. It wasn't too bad. Buttons are nice. The only major problem with this one is its design. It is not the nicely backlit one. It's the nicely backlit one. This is the 001, I believe. It's the AGS 101s that are nicely backlit ones, but I've never had an SP before, so I did feel the only problem is that it's charging me. It's currently dead, and that's why I don't have any way of knowing if this actually works at this point, but I'll figure something out with it. What's interesting though is it came in this gray kind of case, but it's not actually a case. This thing says Gamester on the side of it here, and what it does, from what I can see, because I haven't actually been able to test it, is it actually lets you play 3 different games. So you could have 3 games, one on the top, one and 2 on the sides, in which you can switch between them. So right here, there's a switch that lets you select slot 1, slot 2, or slot 3. So this is slot 1, this one is 2, and that side is 3. And you can select which game you want to play, and then you turn on your system right here, and then away you go, and it actually gives you a little more grip. So if you have bigger hands like I do, this actually feels kind of tough with what you're in or something. You might have some trouble with this, but it feels pretty good. I didn't really buy it for this thing. I don't know if I'm going to keep this SP, because if I am going to get one, it would definitely be the well-backlit one. But the reason why I picked up this lot to begin with in the first place is because the games are actually in here, and there's a couple of the cases as well. So the first one is Classic NES Series Super Mario Bros.
This is gonna be it.
The one on the top was Yoshi's Island Super Mario Advance 3. The other side is Super Mario World Super Mario Advance 2. So that was pretty hype, and then I actually got a better look in the case, and there's 2 more games in here. The first one is Mario Kart Super Circuit. The last one is Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. So these 5 games alone were definitely the purchase price that I paid. They're easily $20 altogether, probably quite a bit more. And then the bonus is this really cool kind of, it's aftermarket, it's not Nintendo branded, but it's definitely interesting, to say the least. So,
Not this time, fella.
For donating is Game Boy Advance SP, because I got it for a pretty good deal. There's more. After I picked up all of this, I went to the Value Village, and I was scoping out games, obviously, and I went over to the video game shelf, and I saw some Super Nintendo games there. Unfortunately, the titles aren't very good, so they weren't worth what they were asking. They were asking $6 for each one. There was like Vegas card game or something like that, Vegas Stakes I think it was called. There was an off-road Baja game, there was NHL 96, and there was another title in there, but I checked them all out. They're all $2 games, and they're asking $6, so I was going over to their glass case, and inside there's I can't actually remember what it is. I spent a long time finding the one that I found a Super Nintendo for $30, and it's in excellent condition. I think it might be a better shape than the one that I picked up recently. I'm really amazed by this. I found another one. This was at a different Value Village, but again, it was the same price. The bonus of this one is that it came with the official AC adapter, so I can kind of figure out like between the two what I want to keep here, and I'll probably end up selling off one of these, but definitely want to keep this AC adapter to go along with it. It also came with this here, 2 controllers. They seem a bit loose, so I'm going to have to tighten them up a little bit, but that shouldn't be a problem. Otherwise, they seem to
Don't recommend it.
And then it also came with something else, which is this RF cable connects the system to the television, but again, so it was $30 for all that. subscribed yet, please do. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you all later.
Still alive.
Genesis. And the first one here is Flashback. I remember playing this and like really being wowed by it back in the day. I'm sure it doesn't hold up the way it used to, but I want to check this out again. Definitely. This one here, the cartridge is in decent shape actually. And unfortunately, this one actually it's really
Come on, let's do this. Let's get it going on. One last try here. Oh, here we go. Alright, we stay back in this corner. What do we have on our team this time?
Unfortunately, the lighting might not be super great here, but
red bird.
take a look. So on the top shelf here, I put the
Wait, that's an enemy.
PlayStation 2 games. They're all down here where I'm going to have my Genesis stuff. You can see it's pretty small right now. This piece right here.
Let me size this up.
My loose Genesis titles. Down below I have some N64 games, which, you know, the major problem with them is putting them on display.
Oh, this is my guess. Ooh, that hurt my guess. I like my guess though.
Down here I have Xbox 360. Over here some GameCube. And down here, original. This shelf right here actually has a mix of different things. So I actually have, it's going to be hard to see, I'm sorry, there's a lot of
there you go.
Skylander, so
Beautiful. Alright, keep my guest alive.
down on the second shelf.
What's this bugger right here? The actual enemy.
Regular Skylander
Yeah, I deal with you.
And now this is the beginning of the swap force collection. Right down here on the bottom shelf. There are figurines I showed the other day.
I know it's gonna counter me,
Legendary
but
figurines that showed up in the head.
it didn't. Okay.
On the next shelf, I have my PS1 titles. So there's
And we got
my PS1 games, and there's some on top there as well as the base ones that don't fit into the actual rack. It's some It's 3 double sets.
hopefully you can take a punch from this thing.
And then my very, very slim
Counter punch. Okay, so
collection
I have to move myself over
is
here.
there. And then my more substantial NES collection. There's about
I'm gonna do everything we can to heal you up, man.
down here.
Because this could be it.
Very few
Let's pause this little window here.
games that I have right now.
And we'll get into it. Much as we can. The red chocobo or this guy. I'm gonna go red. I don't want to take another meteor to the face. Problem solved up there. It's a gas too, so we need to heal that gassed up hopefully. Okay, they're coming at us full force here. No Ricci. No Ricci. These guys aren't able to reach me yet. It's gonna move in on me. Oh, 300, I can take it. I can take it. Oh, he guarded it. Yes. Uh-oh, this is bad, this is bad. Not too bad though, I can take it. And I can counter it, nice. Don't go all crazy with it. That's right, just take him out. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Nice. Levels up too at the same time. Okay, we're gonna back off. But stay in somewhat range of this one. We'll take a shot at hit. It's not a big deal, but did we do this? I think we just sit back and wait for them to come to us. I don't think it's a good idea to go out there. And we're moving right into range of both of them. Try to get him back in the battle too. What are we doing here? Okay, here. Dispose of him. Holy. It's a nice hit though. This is starting to get mad. That wasn't too bad. This guy's gonna get hit in. Now it's gonna suck. Ooh, can I take it? $440. You can't take two of those. Uh-oh. Red's going down. Oh yeah, red's totally going down. That wasn't even a joke there. Okay. Uh-oh, this guy's gonna go down too, unless he guards it. No. Oh, damn. This is getting bad quick. Do something, man. Do something useful. I don't know if that's useful. Hydra didn't do anything? You gotta be kidding me. Rather than by just opening myself up to it. Pybrazum, I think it's gonna take his attack away. Gonna matter. It's not enough to even defend against it. Oh no. Oh, we're all gonna die. Yeah. No. Oh, useless. That was a waste. Oh. Uh-oh. I'm done. Dead. No. Useless. Freaking destroy something, please. Come on. You didn't even hit him once. What kind of... I think it's all over. Darn it! We were so close. We were so close. Nothing I can do to stop this from happening. No counter? Not even that. We're all down. It's up to this thing. Good luck. And that's it. I don't know how it's... I don't know how to... Ah, it was so close. I shouldn't have moved that guy up. I should have kept him back, maybe. We even had one on our team, you know? Couldn't have gone much better than that, to be honest. The start was great. I'll keep keep trying. I'm gonna get it. I don't care. I'm gonna get it. I'm going to get it. Is this gonna be it? Maybe if Canadian Retro's throwing invites at monsters that get close enough. Maybe? Not the battle I was looking for. Alright. Uh-oh. Well, time to do. That was kind of weird. Alright, we lived. Barely, but we lived. Well, I guess we can bring the videos back in. While we're waiting on
Super Mario Duck Hunt World Class Track Meet.
the action.
Enough, I didn't have this version of it, so I'm happy to add that in my collection. Seems like it's in pretty good shape. I'll still take it apart and clean it because I clean all my games no matter what they look like when they come to the door. I want to make sure that they're spotless. But this one looks pretty good, but there is some grime and stuff on it. Clean that up. Next one.
Like, we had a guest already that was awesome,
Is a copy
and it
of
still couldn't live through that.
this copy of Friday the 13th. I think this one might be a label upgrade for the one that I have, so it's not too bad. I'll just see if I can fix that rattle. Yeah, it's Friday the 13th. Not really the games that I was necessarily looking for with other things in this lot. But I was most interested in this one. The base sleeve, we got a copy of Extralife, which definitely needs cleaning. I've already got this one in my collection, although this might be a label upgrade. I'm not sure. It's not the world's best edition. We'll have to see how to compare it to my one as well. Now here's
Not
the
this
game
one.
that I really wanted to get my hands on, and it's Ninja Game 3. So it's the third installment in the series. This is one that I really wanted to hit on. First I listed it as Ninja Game, so I think that many people were waiting on this to realize it was this copy of the game that it's like it's in pretty decent shape, and it also comes with
pointed at my bird. Bird's gonna drop probably. Close.
One more thing here. It's just a box though. It doesn't have a key. It has a screen. And that is a box for Major League Baseball. I don't even know if I have that, but I'll have to see. But it's a setup there, and that's it. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I'm just going to fill it and sell it. I'm not really that interested. So those are my pickups for today. I'll post all the prices because I can't remember exactly how that broke down. But I'll show you like the overall basically for all those NES games that I picked up. And thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And feel free to comment down below as well. I look at all the comments you guys put there and I try to reply to as many as possible. So, feel free to make a comment
Alright.
down below and thumbs up this
That
video
was
as
dice
well,
too.
so it helps out. I'd like to thank
Dicey
everybody
and
that subscribed
not
so far.
played out well at all.
I reached 50 subscribers, so thank you guys so much.
Now Canadian
And
Retro is
appreciate all the
huge.
support. And I will see you all.
Ridiculous. He's a one-hit kill.
Welcome back to my channel. This is Canadian Retro. I've got interesting unboxing, I guess, from my point of view. Some of you that are into the retro stuff probably aren't going to be too enthralled by it.
Come on.
It excites me 'cause
Give
I
me
am
it. Give me
a
a good
fan.
ally
That's
here.
kind of one of my guilty pleasures.
Give me two good allies,
Little
actually.
kids, but I just love collecting the figurines, and I really like just grinding through the game, leveling up characters. I think it's a really great idea, and I'm really jealous that it came out when I was a kid because things like this are just really interesting. So I'll show you what I got lately. So I did pick up Swap Force, kind of interesting actually. I pre-ordered it. It came out on Sunday the 13th, and now it's
Gotta go check
Tuesday.
my.
And I finally got it today, actually. This is the reason why.
Gotta go check my
Sunday.
storage here. I got way too many dudes in it.
There's one delivered on Saturdays, actually, either in Canada. I think there is in the United States, or at least most places in the States there is. But in Canada there isn't. But on Sunday, obviously, there was no delivery. Monday was a holiday because it was Canadian Thanksgiving this last weekend. So there was no deliveries on Monday. And finally they went to deliver it today. So they came around, tried to deliver it to my house. Obviously, I was at work. So I couldn't actually get it. And I decided I'd go over to the
is the newest Spyro that just came out. You can tell that by the blue base on the bottom. That tells you that it's from the 3rd series. Really cool detail. Large wingspan. Huge horn, which I don't think was in the original ones. But that's him right there. Pretty cool figurine, I'd say, overall. And then also in the 1st series, they made Dark Spyro. This is what I was talking about earlier. This is Dark Spyro from the 1st series. Let's try to focus on him here a little bit. There we go. And yeah, so let's just take a look here at the 2 together. Set these guys aside. It's gonna be kind of hard to do. So there he is again. And then the new Spyro.
Almost an
different
unboxing
poses.
video of some Skylanders back in the
Like I was
day.
saying before, I find it kind of odd that they made another Dark Spyro and they had him.
Oh yeah, you can see there's minute differences in them. Obviously those horns are a different size.
Alright, we're gonna try this one more time.
In the 2nd or in the 3rd series here are really spanned outward, whereas they're more curled inward here, but generally very similar kind of characters. Kind of wish that they didn't
See
make
if
the
we can
2nd
get it.
Spyro instead of the different
This will be
character.
our last attempt for the
No,
evening.
it's okay. Still, it's a really cool figurine. I do like it. I'm not complaining, but I just find it a little bit
We'll
odd.
see how it goes.
Another one, which was in the previous series, was this guy right here. So this is the 2nd series Spyro. And let's just focus here a little bit. There we go. Pretty cool. Totally different pose
Here
though.
my
We'll have
stuff.
to see how they play and how they're a little bit different. Notice the difference in the horns. Kind of interesting. Here is the 1st series
Spyro. We'll
Spyro.
put worker 8 here.
Oh, the green base. Focus on there.
There.
Not a whole lot different than the 2nd series one. I mean, different pose, but generally looks pretty
Here are the
similar.
spirals all side by side.
Red.
You know, the 1st series,
Green.
2nd series, and then finally the most new series here. I didn't show you this guy before, but he is the standard version of Mega Ram Spyro, which probably would have been a better comparison. But he's exactly the same as the dark
Here we
version, just a
go.
different color to him. So that's basically the Spyro
Here
set
is
right
the
there.
next version of Ninja Stealth Elf, the Dark Edition of
Nope,
Stealth Elf
not this
for
time around.
the new series, which has the
Alright.
blue bottom there, as you can see. Kind of a cool pose with the sort of like karate chop kind of deal or whatever going on. Interesting details. But yeah, I'll show her in relation to the other characters in a second that are similar to her. The first one is this one right here. This is the 2nd series. You can tell by the orange base. 2nd series of Stealth Elf. Kind of
Seriously, I can't reach from there.
different looking weapon there.
Alright.
Has that signature hair sticking out the back, though. That's pretty much common for all of them. Here's the legendary version. Same pose, though, and everything. Hair's a different color. But again, has that sort of, this legendary has that dark tint to it. So it makes it kind of similar to the new one. Finally, this is the 1st series of Stealth Elf, called the green base. Cool looking figurine as well, for sure.
Here's all 4 of these stealth elves together there. You can see on the one side there is the 1st series, the 2nd series, and the newest version, just for comparative purposes. You can see them. So here is the new Terrafin, gigantic gloves on it, called Knockout Terrafin. But you can see these giant gold gloves on him. The blue base on the bottom obviously tells you that he's from the newest series, and pretty cool looking actually. But again, there isn't really a whole lot of difference between this one and previous versions as far as visuals go. Here's the 2nd version of him. The weapon's totally different, but very similar. And that his new character kind of looks more like a Wolverine or something like that. But
even the facial expressions are very similar. His stance is very similar, although in this one he has a leg up. On this one I think he's just sort of flat-footed. Yeah, he's just sitting there. And then in the first series, again, similar expression. He doesn't have any weapons in his hands, just gloves on. So he's gone from a very basic looking kind of
One hit kill.
shark almost to this right here. I think I probably like this one.
A lot of work to
Most
do.
of all of them. I just think those gigantic mitts on him are hilarious. And definitely, if you don't think he looks like Wolverine, then with those gloves on, I don't know what you're thinking he might be. But that's Terrafin right there. The next character for comparison is this one right here, and this one's called Blizzard Chill, but the regular one was just called Chill from the last series. So you can see there's the new figurine. Trying to focus again here.
Any damage I can do at all.
Pretty cool. Not a huge difference, I don't think, between this one and the other ones, although we'll do a comparison for sure. This one here, I believe, is the Lightcore version of Chill from the second series. There we go.
Yes.
I think this is the Lightcore one, because the blade's
Common.
actually sticking into
Nope.
the base, which I think would then allow it to light up, which is kind of the point of the Lightcore characters. And then there's the regular Chill from the second series, the Giant series right there. Not a whole lot of difference, I don't think, between these two, really. Yes, the shield's a bit different on this one here. Might be hard to see, but it's sort of like a face there, whereas on this one there's that snowflake type looking orange shield. So that's basically the difference. Obviously some of the detailing too, like the helmet's detailed blue here, and the new shield is just all silver. I think I like the blue detailing a little bit better if you ask me. The weapon is definitely cooler on the new series one though. You can see there's a little more detail in it. There's definitely more detail in that than there is in this one. It's just a basic design, nothing fancy about it. Here's all three shells side by side.
Wow.
Second series, the Giant series, and then 80 So that was my unboxing there of the new Skylanders game. I am actually getting the original starter set, again, like I said before, for the PS3, so I'll definitely be checking that out as well. But I think I'm off to a pretty good start with my collecting. I really do like that dark set. It's going to be interesting to check out. And I really actually want to check out if that portal is backwards compatible, because if it is, I might be able to just get rid of all my other portals and just keep one for the Xbox. I'll be able to do that. But basically, that's it for now. If you like this video, please thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, and feel free to comment down below as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all later. Welcome back to my channel. This is Canadian Retro. I've got some pickups that I want to show you today, so I'm going to get started immediately. The first thing I wanted to show you is this right here, which is a handheld, a Tiger handheld. It's concentration, and I did test this out.
That was too close.
The batteries for it are charging, so they're upstairs in the charger. But it's in pretty decent shape. There's some minor scuffs on the screen, but it's not too bad, and it'll clean up nicely. And for this I paid $4. I think it's probably worth a little bit more than that. I'm not a collector of Tiger handhelds, but I know some people are, so I'll probably end up trading this off, something like that. The reason why I did buy this though was when I checked the battery compartment, this takes 4 batteries, but 2 of them were rechargeable batteries, and I'm always in need of a rechargeable battery, so I decided to
One
pick
more
up
shot and
$4.
see if it's it.
Should be a profitable kind of thing. I'll eventually trade it
Oh,
up.
it couldn't have got much better than it was before.
And
I
the
don't know
next
if we had
thing
2 draggies on our team. That would
was
have been
a
cool.
Skylanders
But
related thing that I picked up. Another
pretty
figurine.
much like
I got it from a company that's on eBay, so I got it off eBay called Masters of Skylands. The cool thing about Masters of Skylands, I have ordered from them before. Their prices are all jacked up because it's eBay and that kind of thing, so I'm not super impressed with that. But they always end up sending you like these advertisements that they put together. And also, when you usually get a
let's
figurine,
have it
obviously it's
set
going to say
up
in
the
the
way we
auction,
had it set up
but
before.
you get the card, so this is card.
If I could get a
Igniter.
Tiamat on there as a guess, that would be great.
Tend to get, and I can't remember the last time how
Nope.
many cards I got.
Just a regular old battle.
These Topps cards, they're all Igniter related. So
Okay.
here's example here. See Igniter on all of these. Pretty cool. I like the graphics on them. I mean, I don't really collect the Topps cards, but you know, it's kind of a nice addition. Considering the fact that you're paying a premium for the figurine. There. So I ended up getting that. And the figurine as well. The figurine was nice. It's original box or anything like that. But pretty cool. I really like this one. You can tell the difference between this one and the first series. This guy here has the pitchfork. That's really cool. Obviously, this is hammer, so it's in the second series. But pretty cool, really detailed. He's in great shape. So his paint job are all messed up and everything like that. So pretty happy I had that one because we basically combined Skylanders to get the second series. The next thing that I want to show you is getting into the actual games. The first game that I'm going to show you is this one right here. It's RC Stunt Copter, and I got this from a thrift shop. So this one here was $4, and it's complete. And also the manual's in really great shape. This is in excellent shape as well. So RC Stunt Copter, $4. I would have liked to get this, on half price day, but probably would have made it $1. So probably something I picked up was definitely worth more than $4. Happy to get that one. The next things are Xbox needs, and unfortunately, they're not in the greatest of conditions. So I'm not overly impressed with them. There's PS2 game here as well. Some of the things in the genre that I know this is damaged, and also one of the discs is incorrect. It's the wrong thing on the box, which is kind of sometimes I pick them all from TVs, so they were all the same price at $3 each. So not too upset about it. $3 for a game. It's in the price range like that, but unfortunately, the cases and things are not so great. This is the point where I wanted to play a little game called Are They Complete or Not? The first one that I picked up is this one right here. It's a PlayStation 2 Lego Star Wars.
it's complete. And let's just check out the game disc. It's not too bad. It's probably one of the better ones that's in there. It's not perfect by any means, but it's not that bad at all. Again, there is some wrinkling in the labels and things like that.
Okay, I think that's it for tonight. What time is it? Yeah, it's a little bit after 11 here.
The
So I
next one has
think
a really faded label on it. It's
that's gonna be it. I know it was a little bit of a grind session and some massive disappointment on the what do you call it, on the dragon attempt. Kind of a bummer. So we're gonna have to work on it, and that's it. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get the right set of circumstances that are gonna make it happen. You just wait. But until that point in time, what's going on for me here is we are raising money for Extralife. That's an organization that donates the money to Children's Miracle Network hospitals. The one that this one's particularly going to is Toronto Sick Kids Hospital in Ontario, Canada. Great organization. I've been fundraising for 9 years now. Next year will be my 10th year. We're going to be doing 2 25-hour live streams. One on, I'm not sure what day in the summertime. I got to find a good date for it, something with some nice weather. And then, because that one's going to be outside. The indoor one, that's going to be in November, and it's usually the first weekend of November when the clocks go back. That's why I always do 25 hours. And that will be our 10th year of doing that particular event. Hopefully we can get to 1,000 by the end of this year. I'm really hoping those donations roll in. I've been doing streams almost constantly whenever I can to try to, hit that algorithm and get the donations coming in. Basically, we are just under $200 away from reaching that goal. I would love to be able to get there this year. This is our highest total so far at 811. In all the 9 years that we've done it, this is the highest that we've ever gotten, and I would love to push this even further. If you're enjoying these streams, feel free to thumbs up the video. If you enjoy the cause, please thumbs up the video. Don't forget to subscribe. But by all means, please use one of the donation links that you see in the chat. In the there's a QR code you can scan there. You can also go to the Extralife homepage, which if you type in Extralife, it's probably going to be the first thing that pops up. Search for a player, and you'll see my little icon right there when you type in Canadian Retro, or my little logo right there. That's just below me. Then you see that, and you're on my donation page. Hit that donate button. Donate as much as you can. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you all later.